Hello, my name is Kat. Welcome to my channel. Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today's video is an idea that I get from Jessie Mae's channel. I will put her channel down below and the videos that I get the idea. So she had a couple videos that she just posted not long ago about some beautiful covers but not great stories, or ugly covers but really good stories. So I'm going to do my version of it. I don't read that much, I have, like, in general, I have a very small amount of books that I read. So I decided to pick the ones that I read, that I think they have beautiful covers, and let you know what I feel about them. I don't know how I'm going to put the title for this video. Somehow it's going to appear somewhere here on the screen if I find out the right title for it. So let's start with something that is kind of obvious. I like it because I kind of collect those books. I did read few of the talking books, not all of them. I'm just like his story. I like the movie. I am trying to get through all his books and all of it. But one book that I read from all the ones that I have is The Hobbit. It's a very well-known story, and I have a set of this one with the trilogy. And I did read the first one. I'm going through the second one, but I think this one from all of them so far is the one that I like the most. The cover is really beautiful. It has a lot of details there, and it's illustrated by Alan Lee. You can see, I will keep it there for a while. And then on the other side of the cover, you have the dragon there. So this book doesn't have too much presentation. It's a very well-known book. I did like the story. It's very quick read. If you read this one, you're good. You're good to go. And the cover, like I said, is beautiful. It's a hardcover, and it has some maps inside. It's just beautiful cover, in my personal opinion. So another one that I kind of collect too, I actually collect, is the Everyman's Library books. And this one is Philip Pullman, His Dark Materials. And this one we have the three books for his Dark Materials series. And you can see, if you see the covers for Everyman's Library, most of them, they have the picture of the author or some kind of landscape. They are not ugly, they are just very classic style. So this one, it stands up because it's a little different. Has some golden around, some graphics there, like it calls your eyes. And I think I really like the cover. It's just the first thing it gets my attention from this book. What I think about the story is if you don't know, the Dark of Materials, they already have a series too, and it's about this place. Every single person has an animal companion. When they are kids, these animal companions, they can change forms until when they get a certain age, when the animal companion is going to set in a specific form. And these animal companions, they are part of them. So if you get hurt, the animal feel it. And if the animal get hurt, you will feel it. So they are really linked to each other. So it's a really magical story. I think the first book of them, I think, is the best one. The second one is still good for me. The third one, I didn't like much because all that magic that is going on, all that all the magic that is going on, all the things that you are intrigued, they kind of fade away in the last book, kind of lose that somehow. It's not really bad story. I think it's a really nice story, but my favorite is going to be always the first book and probably the second one. So the third one, it was not the best for me, but highly recommended if you like fantasy. It's a classic. So you have to read it if you are a fan of fantasy, in my opinion. This one, I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw it, is beautiful. The first thing that caught my attention is the cover. Has all this combination of blue and gold and exactly the right position of the cover, like the face, where it's going to be the title. A lot of people, not just me, I'm 100% sure they love the cover of this book. It's at the same time simple, but calling you. It takes your attention. The story is a little different from the fantasy, the typical fantasy that you find. Has a lot of mythological elements from Mexico and Central America and all of that cultures that they have in that area. Is interesting, and I think that's why this book gets really popular, because it's out of the regular fantasy that they have. Like, if you don't know the culture of that area, it's get you interested to know more, because it's that kind of magic you are not really familiar about. If I like it, it's kind of hard to say on this one. I have like mixed feelings. I did feel like it was interesting. It was nice to see a different kind of fantasy story, but I didn't really get invested on the characters, and I'm a character driven. The more I read, I keep finding myself that if I don't like the character in the story, it's going to be very hard for me to like the story. And they said the second book, it wasn't stand up for this one, because it doesn't even follow the main characters that they present on the first one. So I don't think I'm gonna continue with the second one, because I didn't get invested on this one, just because I wasn't invested too much in the characters. But it is good if you want to try something that is different. Let's go to other two books that I read, and I think it's kind of obvious they will have like a beautiful covers, because they are part of the ℕսㄢk box. Most of the time these covers, they will be beautiful, because they will put more and more attention to how the book looks like. From the ones that I read from ℕսㄢk, and from all the ones that I read in general from my library, the books that I actually own, I have two that I want to show you. This one is The Poison Season. You probably hear me talk about it. It has really nice art. The animals, they look pretty. And it has, for me, the plus, it was the naked cover. That is the same from the original version. The more I look at it, I think I like the version of ℕսㄢk. It's a little different, and the naked cover it just give it a plus, because it's naked and you have the art printed on the cover. What it's about is about this girl that she lives in a place where the magic is coming from the river, from the plants, and they protect them, and you are not allowed to be outside of that place, and nobody can come to you. And if somehow that happened, you kind of go against their laws, and she's trying to protect her brother, because he doesn't have powers like them, like a singing powers. And if they don't have powers until a certain age, they have to be exiled. So they have some little romance going on there. What I didn't like too much the story, like I said, if you saw my wrap up and my ℕսㄢk video kind of catch up, you will know that I didn't like it, not because the story is bad, it's just because it's too young for me. It doesn't explain too much about the magic system and all of that, but I guess for a younger age, it's a really good. What I don't understand, they have the animal companions, because they don't have animal companions in the story. They have the animal there, but you think you will have these animals showing, like, be very important part of the story, but they are actually not. They are there, but it's not like they're not really important to the story. Kind of, but no, not really. So the art is beautiful, but I don't think they are really related to the story, or they are not really a very important part of the story. But the art is beautiful, the book is beautiful, the cover is beautiful, but I didn't like it much. So finally I have this one. It's the Marilu, the Bach, Kingdom of Bach. It's about the sister of Mozart and how they create this magical world and where they escape while they are doing their work, traveling and playing music, and how she feels because she has to stop playing music at a certain age because she's a woman and she's not allowed and she has to be focused on something else. But she was really talented, and I really enjoyed the story. I think the cover is beautiful. I really like that they choose to do just, it's the same cover, just lighter. The original is a little darker, and I think that's how it looks inside. I think the darker version it's not bad, but I think this kind of stand up more. So in general, what we'll say, I have two books. Oh, fall, stop, it falls, sorry. I have two books that I think they have beautiful covers, but I didn't like them much. And I have one book that I think it has a beautiful cover that I like, but it's not like. And I have two other books that I think they have beautiful covers and they are really good and I highly recommend it. So I think that's it for this video. If you read some of these books, let me know what you think about them, if you agree with me, if you like them, dislike them, if you are okay with them, all of that. And like always, if you like the video, thumbs up. If you want to know if I post another video, ring the campanita. And thank you for watching. Bye.